Joining us now, first on CNBC, is Harley-Davidson CEO and Chairman Jochen Zeitz. Jochen, great to have you on the show. I should note you're also going to be acting CEO for up to 2 years after this deal closes of Livewire as well. Livewire has been in the works at Harley-Davidson for about a decade. So why are we seeing this deal happen now, and why are you doing it via SPAC?
Hi, Morgan. Well, it's a great opportunity. This is really a win-win-win for everybody involved. We have great partners in this transaction with ABIC and with Kimco, and of course Harley-Davidson in the background that will help support this for Livewire to really become the leading electric motorcycle brand in the world. I've been involved in this process for 10 years. I've actually been on the board. I set up the sustainability committee for Harley-Davidson and pushing very hard to think long-term and think electrification. So after having been given the opportunity to become the CEO, I put that on the fast lane, and electrification is part of the Harley-Davidson Hardwire strategy. And through Livewire, we can really spearhead the electrification of the sport, and that's why taking the final ultimate step to spin it off is just a logical thing to do now.
Yeah, I mean, you came on as CEO of Harley-Davidson back in 2019 in the midst of really a struggling secular decline that we're seeing not only at Harley but across the broader motorcycle industry right now, as that core ridership has continued to decline. You've propelled this multi-year turnaround strategy that's called Hardwire as well. So to be able to stand Livewire up on its own as a standalone brand and merge it with a SPAC, what does that enable not just for Livewire but for Harley as well?
Well, every crisis is an opportunity. I really saw a huge opportunity, especially in a time when people were locked down at home and just wanted to get out and ride. And we see a great surge in new riders coming into the sport. Riders also getting onto their bike and ride. So there's a great opportunity. Harley has had very special moments in its history, and this is one of these special moments and a true opportunity in a horrific crisis. And I believe that the strategy that we have for Harley-Davidson will benefit, because eventually we will also electrify Harley-Davidson, but Livewire will spearhead that development through innovative technology and focusing more on the urban consumer. And then bringing the technology back into Harley is obviously a key objective. Therefore, it is accretive, it's positive. While we have huge potential still for Harley-Davidson as a brand and as a company, this will be one of the key strategic elements that will help us to achieve our ultimate goals.
So would this enable that Hardwire turnaround strategy to achieve its results faster than previously forecast?
Well, it's one of the 6 key elements, and everything's on the fast lane right now. So electrification is critical. It's a long-term goal also for Harley-Davidson. But we still have tremendous opportunity with our core existing business, whether that's with motorcycles, but also in adjacent businesses like general merchandise and parts and accessories. We see great opportunity for the brand that is based on adventure and freedom, and we see good growth opportunities in the coming years that we will tap into.
You mentioned the urban rider. I mean, we know that core baby boomer rider for the classic Harley brand. What does the core ridership look like for an EV brand?
Well, it's certainly a new generation of riders. That is not to say that Harley is not really targeting its product also to a new target audience. We've just launched this year our Sportster S and our Pan America. We became market leader in the adventure touring segment in the US overnight. So there's great opportunity to expand our various customer profiles, all the way from our traditional core customers also to new customer groups that we are targeting. But for Livewire and electric, it's a new set of consumers that have a different expectation in terms of the technology, in terms of the feel and look, and that's what we're really targeting with Livewire.